Hello, welcome to Montessori Moments. I'm Miss Gale, and this is my special helper, Ezra. Today we're going to be doing some dry jobs. Now in Montessori, they like to have everything on a tray. So we will have trays for that. Also, it is called a job, not like you have to go to work every day and get a paycheck once a week, but it's a special task or chore that you learn to do. This week and next time, we'll be doing dry jobs. After that, we'll be doing wet jobs. Now, Ezra, what do we need to make things wet?
Wet ingredients.
Wet and?
Ingredients, if you make wet stuff. Wet stuff.
What do we need to make wet stuff?
Wet stuff.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, we water. Well, we're not doing any wet jobs today, so there won't be any water, but that's something to look forward to. Today we're doing some dry jobs. And the first job I'm going to teach is place settings. So Ezra, what is this?
A flag.
Yes, it's the flag. Can we turn it around so other people can see it? Thank you. It is the flag, but it's also what we call a placemat, so that you don't put dishes and food directly on the table. So the first thing that we need to set the table is a, what?
I don't know.
A napkin.
No.
Sure, to wipe your hands and maybe your mouth. Now, what shape is this napkin?
A gray.
It's a square, exactly. This is fine if you want to put it on your lap or tuck it under your chin, but if you haven't sat down at the table yet, we need to fold it. That's because this is kind of big, right? So what happens if we fold the square napkin in half?
A rectangle.
A rectangle, exactly. You mean there's a rectangle hiding inside a square? That is crazy. That's still kind of big. I think we need to fold it again. And now, what shape do we have?
A gray.
Another square of all these shapes. But wait a minute. We have two ways that we can do this. We can fold it again into another rectangle and put it on the left side, or we can fold it like this, one diagonal to the next. And what shape do we have now?
Triangle.
Triangle, he knows exactly. Okay, so we'll put it as a triangle right there. All right. Now we'll put the plate. Where does the plate go, do you think, on the placemat? Should I put it like that on top of the napkin? That wouldn't work. Should we put it like this? No, because you can't put food on it. So where does the plate go, do you think? Why don't you put it down? Right in the middle. Yes, exactly, that's the plate. But we can't eat with our fingers. We're not cave people. So what do we need to put next to the napkin?
Forks and spoons.
A fork. Can you put that down next to the napkin? That's right. That's where the fork goes. And to cut, what do we have?
Knife.
A knife. Where does the knife go? Do you know?
In the middle, I think.
You mean like that?
Yeah.
No, of course not. You're just kidding of me. It goes on the right side of the plate. But in case we want something else, we need one more piece of cutlery, and that is a spoon. A spoon. And where does the spoon go?
Next to fork.
Well, it doesn't usually, unless it's a soup spoon, the spoon goes next to the knife. So please say what everything is.
Napkin.
Napkin,
Fork.
fork,
Plate.
plate,
Knife.
knife,
Spoon.
spoon. Very good. Now we're going to play a game, and I want you to cover up your eyes, and I'm going to rearrange something, and then you tell me what's wrong, okay? Okay, look. What is wrong? Can you fix?
Knife.
All right, where does that knife go? Upside down. Well, that's a new way of doing it. Okay, cover your eyes. Okay, what's wrong?
A spoon is gone.
The spoon is gone. Where could that spoon be? Oh my heavens, we can't put a spoon under. Okay, cover your eyes again. Open.
That's wrong.
Oh, I can't get it right. Where does the napkin go? There it goes. Oh, he has got it right. Now, I noticed that two of these, the spoon and the knife are facing that way, and the fork's facing your belly button. They should all be facing the same way.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all facing the same way. Well, this is one way of doing a place setting. Okay, that is fine. Now, since we have a place setting, we need to have, oh yes, something to drink. What is this?
A cup.
The cup. Now, I think we need to rearrange the place setting a little bit to get this right. So, I'm going to put the fork next to the triangle napkin, and we'll turn the knife. Also, you notice the knife has sort of straight and kind of curved. The curved part of the knife goes in towards the plate, so you're less likely to cut your finger. And there's the spoon. So now, where does a cup go? When you sit down at the table, does she put the cup in the middle of the plate? No. Where does she put it?
Behind the plate.
Maybe like, that would be fun. Does she put it like that? Why not?
No.
I think that'd be fun. Where does the cup go?
Behind the plate.
Behind the, well, actually, it goes right here,
No.
between the knife and the spoon. That's because most people are right-handed. Okay, now I want you to,
somebody is left-handed.
if somebody's left-handed, they have a problem.
Yes.
Yes, now cover your eyes and let's see if I can fool you. Okay, what's wrong?
The cup is getting too well.
Yeah, where does that cup go? Nobody's going to be able to pour any water or milk in there. Very good. I think all that's missing now is we need some meat. So we're going to practice meat carving. And here is our pretend meat of Play-Doh, okay? You can put it right there. And can you sort of smush it down so it's nice and flat? I'll put the Play-Doh in. All right, now how we carve meat. I suppose your daddy carves most of the meat for you, but someday you'll be carving it. That looks good. Now, we use a knife and a fork to carve. So I will show you first and then you can do it. You turn the fork over. These are the tines of the fork. And you put it down like that, and that holds the meat in place so it doesn't wobble all over the place. Then with your knife, especially the knife, it's got these little teeth on it, so be careful. And back of the fork, and you go back and forth. That's kind of big, and it's sort of sticking, but okay, that's too big. Then you could eat it, or you could transfer it to your mouth. Now, can you cut this Play-Doh into little pieces and put them on the plate? Oh, you need a fork first. Why don't you try a big piece? And then slice it, that's right, back and forth. That's the way, and put a nice size, bite-sized piece with your fork. You can just put it on the plate. Okay, or you could spear it. How about getting meat? Let's have 3 pieces of meat.
I cut it short.
Well, but you don't want to put your hand on it. You want to use the fork, the tines. Well, that's one way of doing it, or you could spear it. There, 3 pieces of delicious brown meat. Okay, how about let's put all the meat back on the tray and do another job. Well, you can cut it if you want to make it smaller. That's why we have the knife. Oh, no, this is fine. We just need to cut this and put all the pieces there. And I'll put away the place setting. Well, usually we use a fork in one hand. The fork holds it still. See, if you hold the fork with this hand. Okay, that's right. We'll have to get some soft meat.
This is soft meat.
Right. Okay, let's just put everything in here so we can do the next job. Our next job is transfer. Now, do you know what the word transfer means? Okay, it's a kind of a big word. It means to take something from one place and put it into another. Now, this bowl has a bunch of little wooden cubes, and the job is to get them into here. But we can't just pour it. That would be cheating. Now, you need to do it using tongs. Have you heard the word tongs? Well, your mom may use them for, here's some big tongs for cooking bacon, or your dad may use them for turning hot dogs. Now, I use these tongs for taking hot toast out of the toaster because I don't want to burn my fingers. Now, the trick is, or the job is, and this will help strengthen the fingers. You're going to squeeze them like this. You can't use your hands, and you want to take one block, put in there. Can you transfer these little wooden blocks using the tongs? It takes a lot of strength. Whoops. You don't have to do them all if you don't want to. This is what they call a tonging job. Just one at a time. But I can hold this still for you. That part's all right. Very good, Ezra. Now, do you think you could do that using these tongs? It may be too hard. You want to try these great big tongs? Like this. Your thumb goes here and the other fingers go there, so you can move it that way. I'll hold this still. Good. We're going to get this filled up in no time. Oh, 3 in one blow. Normally we do one at a time, but this is good. Very nice. Now I have it. You can put that down. Put those tongs down. Now I want you to stack them. Well, let's try it with this first. That may be too hard. I will show you. Squeeze. This gets fingers strong. Now when you stack them, you have to put it down very carefully so it won't fall over. You have to take it away carefully. And I wonder how many you can stack. He's going to take those tongs and, okay, I'll put it right in the middle, make it easy. Now you've got to be very gentle when you stack it so that you don't knock things over. Good, he's got 2. But you want to try to get it exactly on top, yeah. Since this is your first time, we'll let you use fingers, but normally there's no fingers allowed. Okay, see how many you can make. Make a tower. Oh, you're not supposed to use your fingers. Okay, I'll tell you what. Put your hand behind your back. That's right, you're going to do this. I'll start again. Just one hand. You've got to be very gentle and judge exactly where it matches. We'll start again. And you don't want to knock it over. Don't let go too soon. Whoops. It isn't easy. I know. It's so hard you want to use both hands. That's why I say put one hand behind your back. You're doing everything with one hand. Slowly. Good. We're going to go for 5, okay? And I will straighten this to help you. Okay, we're going to see if Ezra can get 5 with one hand. You can do anyone. They're all the same size. They're sort of like dice, only they're made of wood and have no dots on them. Let's try again.
I'm trying to get them right.
I know, it isn't easy, because you got to move so slowly and carefully and figure out where am I going to put it on that tower.
That 2. 5 of them. That 5.
those guys that gotta go on. Yay! Ta-da! He did it! 5 in a row. Take a bow. You can bow. Okay, that's good. That is transferring by tonguing. All right, if you put the tongue back on the tray, we'll do one more job. This job is also to transfer, but now we're using spoons and round balls. So the idea is to get these round balls into here, but without using fingers. Now you can use a small teaspoon. You can use, this is a teaspoon measure, and this is rounded so it might be easier to start with. And this is so tiny, I don't think anybody can do it, but I'm going to let Ezra try. So let's see how many you can transfer. I want to get these balls into there. I'll hold this so it doesn't, whoa, no fingers. Maybe that is, okay, good. Well, it's easy with the teaspoon, isn't it? Because it's rounded. Okay, the method is scooping. You use your wrist. Okay, you can put that one down. Now try the big teaspoon. You don't want them to fall off. You can do 3. Transferring those balls. I wonder if they're melon balls. Okay, put it down. Now see if you can, this is very hard. Look at that, it fits in. He's got it great. Well, this is too easy for him. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to find something harder. Excellent. Excellent job. Whoa. Roly-poly.
Stop.
Well,
Stop.
when something is round, he transferred them all and didn't use his hands. Way to go. Shaking. Well done. Okay, that's all the jobs we're going to do today. But next time, we'll have lots more jobs. And in a few weeks, we're going to get to wet jobs, which are so much fun because they involve water. All right, will you say goodbye to our friends in the audience? And say, hope to see you next time on Montessori Moments. Bye-bye.
Bye.